Hello and welcome. So Vital are getting really popular with a new codex coming, and we're seeing new rules on a daily, quite regular now. I was going to say on a daily basis, but that's not true. Of course, we now see new hardcore collectors, the ones who have always liked Tau, but couldn't see a reason to buy them. So, here is 10 things you probably didn't know about Vital. You probably do know, or you did know, or you didn't know. One of those, but here we go. Vital were first discovered in the 35th millennium by an Adeptus Mechanicus explorator vessel by Land's Vision. They deemed the Tau uninteresting and not a target. They were nothing more than barbaric stone throwers, and after some weird lies, and the Ethereals arrive, it only takes 2,000 years for the Tau to leave their planet's gravity and colonize their moon. The Ethereals were assholes who maintain a strict caste structure. The air, earth, water, fire, and ethereal castes, each with their own unique skill sets. Fire are the warriors, air, pilots, water are selling and politics, and the earth are designers and scientists. This strict is adherence to the caste system also disallows for intercaste breeding. So, a fire warrior cannot breed with a water caste. The Tau vehicles and iconography made an appearance in the Marvel Universe. It was in the Venom Space Knight, which ran for 13 issues and was written by Robbie Thompson, and the artist was Ariel Olivetti. The Tau appeared in issue 6, published April 2016. The Tau are on the only reversible cover in the Dawn of War series, when they first appeared in the series. The other side was Necrons, it was Dark Crusade, 3 years after their first appearance in a game, Fire Warrior, where you play as a Tau Fire Warrior, and 5 years after the Tau first appeared in Warhammer 40,000, which was 2001. Tau, though very unpsychic, are not blanks. They do have a presence in the warp. A Tau soul is an ember to a human's candle, and an Eldari's roaring flame. It is in the novel Farsight, in which a Tau Watercast ambassador was possessed by a demon of Tzeentch. Their presence is slight in the warp, but due to having emotions, they have a presence. It is just very minor. Talking about Chaos, Farsight, the rebel, the anti-authoritarian, and overall ethereal hater, his weapon, the Dawnblade, is a Chaos weapon found on Alphas Moloch. When it kills, what would have been the remainder of the creature's life is added to the wielder's own lifespan. This has caused Farsight to be over 300 years old. He thinks it might be his sword that's causing this, and probably will kill himself if he ever found out it was. The first race to be assimilated by the Tau Empire was the Proctoon. They were entirely wiped out by an epidemic, which the Tau were coincidentally immune to. Many believe this was done by the Tau and was their first genocide. We'll talk more about their genocides later. The first race to be assimilated and survive was the Nekasar. The most famous of the Tau assimilated species, of course, is the Kroot, and this was mainly due to a war with the Orcs. There is now a Tau embassy on Kroot's homeworld, Pek. The highest ranking Ethereal, the Ethereal Supreme Onra, is dead. He was murdered by an Imperial assassin at the end of the war for Malagoth Bay by a Calexis assassin, as part of a rarely seen but effective execution force. All his appearances since his death have been fake, by algorithmic AI and holographic projections. This is to maintain the illusion he is still alive, because if the Tau would ever find out he was actually dead, this would cause massive ruptures within the Empire itself. The Tau Manta is the largest vehicle you can buy for any army in Forge World, with a 34-inch wingspan and 28 pounds in weight. Fun fact, if you buy 2 of these, it actually have to be carried by 2 people. In the UK, due to health and safety laws, it actually exceeds maximum weight for 1 person to carry. 2 of these do. Just throwing that one out there. The Thunderhawk gunship, though, its wingspan is 21 inches. Well, the next largest vehicle is the Warlord Titan, and that stands tall at 21 inches. Sorry, 22 inches. The Manta is the second largest model in their overall, and the largest is the Imperial Fortress, which is 48 inches in length. Anyway, we're finally at the last one. Or maybe it's not, because this is kind of different. Anyway, so the Tau practice a very insidious form of genocide. When a new race is brought into the Empire with promises of the greater good, with all the gifts and shiny things that come with it, they are sterilized, which means that race is the last of its generation, or generations. They'll soon die out. And as I just said, because they are sterilized, they are being bred out. This is probably one of the most evil things that Tau does. They are exterminate races with that race's permission to do so. So anyway, that may not be canon, as it is mentioned only in the final cutscene when you win with a Tau in Dark Crusade. So here's a real number 1, which I did a lot of research on, so it's going to be very short, and that is the Tau are killing themselves. With a strict adherence to intercaste breeding, as in, they're not allowed to do it, and assimilation of other races, the lack of genetic diversity within the Tau race itself will lead to genetically inherited problems down the line. This could be cancers, birth abnormalities, and anything else in between. We see this with dogs, cats, and everything else which requires purebred animals. And without genetic diversity, they are only going to breed themselves into extinction. Again, we have seen this with cheetahs and pandas in today's and age. Because of a lack of diversity, they are causing more problems. Cheetahs are just stupid. And then we have the secondary races. Vitafield tyranny could and probably will lead to revolt. It has already led to one revolt, obviously with Farsight, but now it could be worse where it is led by secondary races, and the Tau would definitely be in the minority. And if no matter how good your firepower is, as the Tau found out on many occasions, you might have the best firepower, but when someone can throw more enemies at you, it doesn't mean all that much. Anyway, with these issues in mind, we can add in external wars and races that are killing the Tau. So, extinction is the path they have chosen. There you go. 10 things, maybe 11, depends if whether or not you accept the Navor Dark Crusade ending as canon or not. You did not know about Tau. Yeah, you might know them as well. But there's some nice little facts in there as well. Not just the lore, some external facts as well, which I quite like. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really had fun making this one actually, because a lot of research went into it. As in, I read the Codex last night. Only joking. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy your hobby. I hope you have a great time. I hope you have a great day. I hope you are all happy and well, and you can talk and play and chat and do whatever you want to do today. And have a great time doing it. And I'll see you all very soon in the next video. And thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. As always, if you knew any other facts, put them down below. If you just wanted to say hello, say that down below as well. I will always try to message and reply to every message I get, because it's nice to talk to people. Cheers people up. Anyway, and of course, Element Games, if you want to save up to 25% on your Warhammer, the link is down below. As we got my comic, if you wish to read about Little Red Riding Hood, killing cybernetically enhanced werewolves, that's down below too. And we've got t-shirts as well, and Forbidden Planet if you want other comics and other geeky merchandise, all down below. And of course you've got Patreon if you just want